What's going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to be checking out some battles submitted to us by a member of the community, LordFrognaros. So shout out to them. Thank you for submitting these battles. If you guys want to submit your battles, there are links down in the description of this video. But he is bringing a awesome team, triple water right here with double legacy Dugong, Ice Shard and Icy Wind being legacy moves, and then Tentacruel and a Whiscash. Now this team has some fantastic coverages on the current meta that we see. It can handle those steals, it can handle the grass, it can handle the Azumarill, so it would be really interesting to see how these battles go. Alright, moving into the first battle here. Now LordFrognaros is at rank 9 here for Season 3 with 2576 rating, which is really awesome. So these games should be some high caliber stuff. Let's see how these battles go, though. The double legacy Dugong on the lead is very deadly to deal with. So we have a Dugong versus a Scrafty. So actually a terrible lead right here. He's going to have to switch out right away, and he's going into the Tentacruel right now. Tentacruel having Poison Jab is up now against a Registeel, which can do pretty well in this matchup. You're going to be resisting the Flash Cannon and the Focus Blast right here due to the Poison Water typing. So a Flash Cannon is coming out. It will be resisted right there. And man, Tentacruel. If you guys didn't know about Tentacruel can do some awesome stuff against Registeel and Azumarill. It can destroy Azumarill as well. We do see an Acid Spray that is shielded right there. That is huge for this matchup. That is going to give this Tentacruel the ability now to go for the Hydro Pump and potentially get both shields away from his opponent. Charge move now coming through, going to be the Focus Blast. Like I said, double resisted right here. This Pokemon is fantastic. A lot of people are not running it, but it has some great matchups on the current meta. It lands the Hydro Pump and absolutely destroys this Registeel without having to shield once. That is amazing right there. So now we are going to see the Scrafty come back in, going for the charge move, likely going to be the power-up punch right here to really start amping up the damage, but he has a Whiscash ready to go. So it's going to be Whiscash versus Scrafty right here. We'll have to see what is in the back, but the Scrafty is looking to stay in. Scrafties typically run with counter, power-up punch, and foul play. It's going to be another power-up punch, so great call right there. Going for the Mud Bomb now. This is going to be doing some nice chip damage against the Scrafty, but definitely may not force a shield. Yeah, it doesn't force a shield just yet. But it will start to chip away. But the thing is, if this Scrafty just goes straight power-up punches, its counters will start to add up. Now, another Mud Bomb coming through will be pressuring the shield right here. No shield on the Scrafty. Really interesting play. They're going for another charge move. The Whiscash will shield right here. They gotta stop that foul play if it does come through. But it's going to be another power-up punch. And we do see a swap out now into Azumarill. So this is where the Dugong is going to come in. Double Legacy Dugong can do really well in this matchup, especially if this Azumarill does not have the play rough, as it will be resisting both Ice Beam and Hydro Pump. On top of that, the Icy Wind now coming through, going to be lowering the attack of the Azumarill. If this is play rough, it's definitely going to be good for the Azumarill, although it is does have its attack lowered, but it is a Hydro Pump Ice Beam variant right there. We are going to see another Icy Wind come through, and this is where Dugong is so deadly, everyone. Just consistently lowering the attack of your opponent technically makes Dugong bulkier now, and it already has some really bulky stats. So it's loading up on energy right here. Another Hydro Pump likely coming through, no shield coming up. They want to save that for the Whiscash. They're going to have to rely on the Whiscash to close out right here. Loading up on some energy. We do see a Scrafty now come out, but right into an Icy Wind. This is going to be really strong, as it could pressure the final shield here. They don't get the shield, but they take out the Scrafty, and now they're going to have to switch in their Whiscash. So it's Whiscash versus Azumarill here at the end. Mud Bomb already ready to go. Basically only needs to land 2 Mud Bombs right here, so they get 1. And now it's going to be a race of energy. Like we saw before, they dumped the energy right here. This could just be an Ice Beam. I imagine it would. It is just going to be an Ice Beam. So now it is going to be a race of charge moves. Firstly, Mud Bomb now coming through. This will not KO the Azumarill, but it's definitely going to come down to the wire. Can they get to the next Mud Bomb in time before an Ice Beam comes through? There's 4 bubbles. There's 5 bubbles. And we do get the Mud Bomb right here, and that will be finishing off the Azumarill. So great game 1 here by LordFrognaros. Just showcasing how strong this team can be, and that Tentacruel play was absolutely fantastic there in the mid game against that Registeel. Like I said, if you guys didn't know, it also destroys the Azumarill as well, which is just beautiful, especially with Acid Spray. Oh, it's so amazing. So let's see how this next battle goes. Running triple water team is such a big flex. So it's going to be really great to see, especially after I ran a double fire team. I would imagine this team would destroy that team pretty quickly. But let's see how this battle goes here. So yeah, LordFrognaros, like I said, is in rank 9 currently, which is very high, but they do get a match right here, so here we go. Alright, we'll see if he can win lead on the first one. We have Dugong versus Toxicroak, another counter user. They got to bail right away, and they're going to go into the Whiscash right now. The great call right here because Whiscash can get off the Mud Bomb. Toxicroak is staying in. That's a really interesting play. I wonder if whatever's in the back could be weak to the Whiscash right here, which is why Toxicroak may be staying in, right? We could see a Galarian Stunfisk, maybe even a Registeel too. I wouldn't be surprised if they're running double steel in the back. We do see a shield, which is definitely a huge tell that whatever's in the back is going to be weak to this Whiscash. I guarantee you there's probably a Galarian Stunfisk in the back. It's very common on a lot of teams, and they get both shields here from the Toxicroak. And we see a swap now. It is a Registeel in the back, so Whiscash able now to get a free Mud Bomb off. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, but not enough to KO as it is only a Mud Bomb. The Registeel cannot finish off with fast moves alone right there before he gets to another Mud Bomb, so Whiscash looking really strong right here. He has to be careful of the complete farm down, but he was able to land it, and now he has 2 shields. Registeel is in. And we will likely see the Tentacruel now come in. So Tentacruel is going to come in. Doesn't need to shield everyone. This is huge. That Poison Water typing is so beautiful in the current meta. Able to soak the Focus Blast right there. And looking just to completely farm down. Remember, Toxicroak is loaded on energy. But as long as he has 1 shield, he could probably Hydro Pump a Toxicroak or a potentially Galarian Stunfisk in the back. Yeah, he's going to load up right here. Completely farm down. We see the Toxicroak now come in, which is loaded on energy. I don't think a Mud Bomb can KO from this range, but he can go straight for the Hydro Pump right here. This will be KOing the Toxicroak, which is absolutely beautiful, and we'll have to see what is the final Pokemon going to be. So no shields up. It is going to be a Galarian Stunfisk. There you go. It's such a huge tell, right? When you have a counter as Whiscash, right, against a Toxicroak, and your opponent double shields right there, that is such a big tell for what is in the back, and the Tentacruel will be able to get to the Hydro Pump in time. That is beautiful to see. So Tentacruel landing 2 Hydro Pumps and handling the Registeel as well. Going to be swapping into the Dugong now. Game's still not over. It's still pretty close. Oh man, okay, charge move now coming through. Gonna be the Rock Slide, gonna be doing super effective damage against the Dugong here because of that ice typing. But Registeel also has a bit of energy. No, it goes down to fast moves, and the Dugong will be able to finish off with 1 Ice Shard right there. No! Oh man, another Rock Slide comes through. This Galarian Stunfisk had more energy than we thought. It finishes off the Dugong. It's up to Tentacruel. No! Tentacruel goes down to the Mud Shot. Oh man, he had the Icy Wind too. That was a really close battle right there. Oh man, that Galarian Stunfisk is deadly for a reason, everyone. Its energy gain is phenomenal with that Mud Shot, and it can fire off some hard-hitting moves. So we have Dugong versus Registeel on the lead. So we know how this matchup goes. Dugong is going to get destroyed. So he's going to swap right away, going into the Tentacruel on the safe swap. Again, the opponent may not be familiar with this matchup, but Tentacruel is happy to stay in this matchup and not shield, knowing what it can do. Flash Cannon will be resisted right there. Tentacruel's loading up on energy. Will we see a swap out? No, we don't see a swap out, so we are going to see an Acid Spray now come out from the Tentacruel. Definitely applying pressure right here, and no shield coming through on the Registeel. That's a good call on their end. Another charge move coming through. Will they shield? No, they're not going to shield. Okay. So we'll have to see how this goes. They still have Whiscash for the Registeel. Are they going to go for the Hydro Pump? Are they going to go for another Acid Spray? They're going to go for the Hydro Pump this time. Definitely applying huge pressure. They want to either KO or get the final get a shield from the Registeel, so they do get a shield. Now Registeel can't really farm down right here. It's going to have to throw its energy, which is fine. And now Whiscash can successfully line up to Registeel as Switch Clock is back right here. So Whiscash is going to come in with shield advantage against the Registeel. We don't see a swap, but we do see a charge move coming through. No shield now. Could be the Focus Blast. Will do a lot of neutral damage, which it is. That does quite a bit, about 50%, but able to get the Mud Bomb in time as well. This is going to be doing super effective damage, and we don't see a shield, so Registeel goes down. We do see a Shift Tree now come in, so the Dugong is going to come in, but it has 2 shield advantage, and it's a Meganium in the back, so Dugong looking really, really solid right now. Ice Shard and Icy Wind is incredible at taking down Grass-type Pokemon who rely on their charge moves to finish off a Dugong right here. That is why Dugong is so strong against some of these Grass-type Pokemon. Like we saw earlier, counter users are great because of the fast move damage, but these grass type Pokemon have to get off charge moves where Dewgong can now come in and just Ice Shard, Icy Wind down. So he is going to be shielding this next charge move. Going to be the Leaf Blade right here, which would do super effective damage, but as long as they can get this Icy Wind off, it will lower the damage on the Shiftry, and Shiftry will likely not be able to one-shot the Dewgong from this range, which means he can get to another Icy Wind. So will we see? Oh, we're looking at a swap right here. A beautiful swap into the Whiscash on the Leaf Blade. This will be KOing the Whiscash, but Dewgong can now survive and get off the Icy Wind. What a fantastic swap there in Game 3. Icy Wind coming in, going to be doing super effective damage and takes out the Shiftry, and that is going to be a good game. Wow, incredible swap right there. But Dewgong is so deadly, and as we saw, Tentacruel, they didn't want to bring in either of their grass to that Tentacruel because of Poison Jab Acid Spray. That's how deadly it can be. So here we go, Game 4 now. Oh, triple water, guys. Triple water is looking solid. Here we go. Dewgong on the lead versus Galarian Stunfisk. Okay, so this matchup's pretty interesting, as if Dewgong can land a Water Pulse, that is going to be the key to taking the lead advantage right here. But we know that the Galarian Stunfisk is going straight Rock Slides right here. There's no shield baiting opportunities. It's just Rock Slide all day long. He's going to go for the Icy Wind right here. This is going to be lowering the attack of the Galarian Stunfisk. And again, if he can sneak in a Water Pulse right here, it is going to be beautiful. So charge move now coming through. Likely not going to shield. The attack is lowered, so the Rock Slide will not be doing as much damage. So Rock Slide does connect, only gets it to basically 50% health, goes for the Water Pulse, but we see a swap into a Azumarill. That is a beautifully timed swap by the opponent, but there is a Tentacruel, and you guys are about to see what Tentacruel will do to an Azumarill right here. It is going to absolutely shred, tear apart, destroy. Beautiful. Here comes the Acid Spray right here. Could potentially get a shield as well from the Azumarill. Will we see a shield? No shield. The Acid Spray lowers the defenses here of Azumarill. Charge move now coming through. What's it going to be? It's going to be the Play Rough, which is resisted again. Tentacruel just destroying this meta right now. Going to completely farm down. Oh, this is beautiful to see. Okay, Azumarill actually able to get to another charge move. Not going to shield again. But we do have to be wary that the Galarian Stunfisk does have some loaded energy, and a Rock Slide will likely KO from this range. It's pretty close. We are going to see an Altaria come in. Oh man, Altaria is going to get Acid Sprayed, and yet can actually get to another one potentially in time to lower the defenses even more. No, he cannot. But Dewgong's going to come in and destroy right here. But now he can line up the Whiscash, and he's going to time. No, he can't time it correctly. He's going to have to shield right here. Yeah, he's going to have to shield. He needs to save the Dewgong for the Altaria. He needs to load up on a bit more energy. And then now he's going to swap into the Whiscash. Whiscash sitting really, really good. Can the Stunfisk get to a Earthquake right here? We'll have to see. Earthquake's definitely going to be the best move in the matchup. It can. It's going to do quite a bit of damage, but the Whiscash can completely farm down right here. This is going to be beautiful. Whiscash able to connect with a Blizzard potentially. No, going straight for the Mud Bomb. This is going to be definitely be getting a shield from the Altaria, and it could potentially get to a Blizzard here to get a second shield. Can they get to the... No, it can. Okay, charge move now coming through. Going to be the Sky Attack. This will be finishing off the Whiscash, and is now going to be up to Dewgong here to finish it off. Has to get to 2 Icy Winds. Here comes the first one. This is definitely going to be getting the shield from the Altaria, but it's going to be a matter of Sky Attack versus Icy Wind on the race right here. Dragon Breath versus Ice Shard. Who's going to come out on top? The Dewgong able to get to the Icy Wind in time. This is going to be doing super effective damage. An amazing play there with Dewgong, and that is going to be a good game. Wow. Dewgong plays right there. The swaps were beautiful. And as you guys saw, Tentacruel just absolutely destroys the Azumarill, right? Resisting Ice Beam, Play Rough, and Hydro Pump. This is why Tentacruel is just like such an anti-meta Pokemon right now. It's beautiful. So we are moving into the final match. We have Dewgong versus Registeel again. So a bad matchup right here. Going to be switching right away and going into the Tentacruel. We know how this goes. We've seen a lot in this set so far. And Registeel users may not be prepared for the Tentacruel. Like we said earlier, they're looking to stay in right here. This actually may be the same opponent who is running double grass. No, it is not. Okay, so able to go for Hydro Pump now. No, charge move now coming through. Not going to shield. This looks like it could be the Mud Bomb. It is going to be the discharge. That is bare. Wow, Tentacruel holds on right there. What a beautiful hold on a shield there from LordFrognaros. That comes with massive amounts. And it lands the Hydro Pump. Doesn't flip the matchup, but that is huge right here. Dugong's going to come back in, load up on some extra energy. Now we have Registeel, and it's going to be a defense form Deoxys. So we will see an Icy Wind come in here. And the Whiscash is going to be the MVP of this game to close out potentially. So we see an Icy Wind now come through. It gets one shield. Dugong is looking to stay in. It's okay to get hit with the charge move. Rock Slide Thunderbolt will not KO because the attack was lowered. So it is all going to be up. Thunderbolt does connect. It is all going to be up to the Whiscash right here. Another Icy Wind coming through. Will this get a shield from the defense form Deoxys? No shield. We see a swap now into the Whiscash. They cannot go into the Registeel right here, but Mud Bomb now coming through from the Whiscash. This is going to be chipping away at the health of defense form Deoxys, and Deoxys cannot throw a charge. I mean, it can throw a charge attack, but it's not going to do anything unless it is Psycho Boost. We'll have to see. No, it is just going to be a Thunderbolt. Not going to do anything. It's Whiscash versus Registeel. 2 shields versus 1 shield. Oh, man. Registeel is not in a good place right now. This Whiscash is primed to sweep this endgame right here. Yeah, here we go. You can shield all the charge moves coming from Registeel, and the opponent does decide to surrender right there. So fantastic set. We saw some amazing lead losses and flipped matchups. Tentacruel on the mid game was amazing against those steel type Pokemon of Registeel. Same against the Azumarill. So huge congratulations here to LordFrognaros. That was an awesome set. That was an awesome showcase of triple water team. And were you guys surprised at what Tentacruel can do to the meta? I was, oh, it's beautiful to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team, what you guys thought about his strategy and his gameplay. And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.